played
So,
Joker,
Sheik Lucina.
played Sheik, Lucina. I have not seen Palu yet.
So Jen showing today that he has at least 5 characters.
And
Fawn has at least 45.
wow, you're forgetting at least 20. I cannot think of a character that I don't think Fawn could play to at least go 5-2 at a New York local.
Or win.
Yeah. Is there a character?
I don't know.
Maybe Mac because Mac's bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've seen the Fawn Mac. But,
Or Ganon would be crazy because her leads are insane.
yeah, I mean, I've seen, like, in one set, the Fawn Nest into the Fawn Falco into the Fawn Duckhunt into the Fawn Raw.
Yeah, I've seen the Fawn Shulk. And we'll
The
see
Jen
Pit. This is just Palu but bad.
Yeah, Palu, but,
Really, really bad.
hey, Pit has some stuff. I don't know how Pit, I've never seen, this might be the first Pit Duckhunt match ever.
Oh yeah, this is, I mean, like, this has probably happened in Japan. I think Osa's back competing again, so it would be reasonable that an Osu Raido set could have happened. Though Raido, I believe, also plays Banjo now, so...
I do wonder, is venturing out characters for sort of future things, having fun, or is this like a very, like, counterfeit?
I imagine it's for fun. Palu does very good against Duckhunt. But also, I think Jen, I'm not sure what the exact thought process is, but I mean, we have no Jonathan Numels, and we have no Samsora today. We don't have a Sinji. We don't have a lot of players, actually. So this might just be Jen taking the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very often that we have these brackets where you don't have a grand final set that goes like 30 minutes. So.
Yeah. But I
That
mean,
being said, Jen's Pit, not doing too bad. Great down smash there.
I was about to say, that being said, Jen taking a day is still an arguably top 50 player in the world. Like, Jen is really, really good, and Pit rewards fundamentals. That's what this character does. They don't have a lot of cheese, they have a lot of crazy combos, and a really good advantage state if you're willing to be patient. And all strengths of Jen. Also, go ahead.
I like Jen's use of like the safe aerials here, just the down tilts, the fair sort of poking right above Duckhunt's head, so if Fawn doesn't move, nothing happens.
What I was going to say is that, like, on one hand, you can kind of play Pit into Duckhunt similar to how you would play Palu, a little bit different with it because you don't have like back air, you don't have dash attack, right? But for the most part, your still usage of nail, your usage of edge guarding, your advantage state, you can kind of play it similar, doesn't change too much. You cannot play against them for the same though. It's very, very different because of what you have to look out for. Using down smash amazingly.
The end of that air dodge right before grabbing the or flipping the can right there with the
Jen's Pit looking crispy, honestly. Not going to be able to do, you're not going to catch Fawn slipping there on those techs. They make themselves tech sometimes, so. But this is so interesting. This is so scary too.
It's interesting. Jen is sort of, I would argue, one of the kings of advantage state, especially with Palu. It's sort of the same principles here, just juggling, being in the right space where you can sort of burst up.
Using multi-hits to cover space, using single hits to cover when you know. It's the same exact process. You'll see Jen do it with Palu, you nail over and over and over again, and then once he knows you're going somewhere, it's bail. And that's literally what he's doing here with Pit, only with fails, and that's death.
Confirm off the down air there.
And you saw right away, Fawn's hand went up, run it back. She's going straight back. So, I don't know if we'll see Duckhunt again. If we don't see Duckhunt, I really want to see Bayonetta.
Yeah, also the Fawn Bayonetta is something that is such a treat.
The Fawn Bayonetta is fun, very fun to watch, very good. It's one of her battle characters. And for those of you who watched Smash 4, who played Smash 4, who watched Smash 4, one of the greatest, like that trailer where Pit's walking across battlefield and Bayonetta shows him, goes, oh look, another angel, because that's what she does, was But yeah, going right into this, yeah, no changes, as I'd imagine. But this is arguably the best Duckhunt in the world. She has an argument for it. Sometimes you just gotta run it back, you weren't expecting something, it caught you off guard, now you're ready for it.
I love to use Jen using the arrow there to hit the can off the stage. With this projectile that you can control, unlike Palu, you can actually do a lot more.
Okay, that was so hot. That was so hot. That was Dale into up tilt up air. That was so hot. But yeah, we're seeing that was something that Jen has been doing a lot. Has been using those multi-hits to just get out of can. I don't want to deal with you having can and the ability to kind of make me choose options. So between fails when you're putting out an edge like this and down B, which is a crazy disadvantage move. Like just over and over, getting a little bit neutralizing it. And that's something that we're also seeing is very hard. It is incredibly hard to deal with Guardian Orbitals, especially when Duckhunt doesn't have the most generous hitboxes outside the tail. So, and be very difficult if you don't have generous hitboxes.
Generally taking advantage of these multiple jumps by jumping from is going to get caught by thin air.
Getting a lot of really deep edge guards too, which is just so much.
Yeah, I like these setups where Jen's shooting out the arrow, saying, hey, burn some of your things that you have here in disadvantage, and then just falling off the side because you can with Pit, and using the fair to catch. Kind of see it.
Pit's advantage state is so strong when you're being patient. Like, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Catching Fawn DIing out, I believe, there, because that angle did not look pretty. But, yeah, catching, oh, yeah, you're going to live here. It is so hard to edge guard Pit. It is nigh impossible to edge guard Pit. Consistently, I should say.
I like the use of the up airs here. Jen will jump and use the up air like you would with Palu, and then you don't have to land because your Pit, you just jump again.
And then you follow with a nail, rising fail. I'm really liking this pitch. It's not something we see a lot, really uncommon character, but it'd be interesting to see if there's any adaptations. Up an entire dead. I was gonna say up an entire stock, no longer up an entire stock, and we've seen Fawn take stocks with almost no damage on her. So it's very possible that she gets one of those really strong advantages that we've seen her do over and over again, and kills 10 for it.
You just gotta get a few more hits, and then you're in range for double play pigeon and just throw up air down smash.
Maybe fail if you're at the ledge. There's a lot of rage. Is that going to be a back throw?
Oh, the can? Billings?
So that's interesting. So with can, you want to be DIing that down and out, right?
Yeah.
But with back throw, you want to be DIing in.
Yeah, I don't think that was the back throw kill. I think the back throw release, the can exploded, and then...
So I think what happened is that Fawn was DIing up and in for back throw to get higher and set up a more situation, maybe drop a can, but as can was going to explode, and then got caught by the explosion and died for it. Really good awareness there from Jen.
Yeah, I think Jen, recognizing that Fawn wanted to use the can to sort of break the grab, and at that point Jen's like, I'm just going to throw you. I have the initiative to throw.
Put you in as bad of a position as I physically can. Oh my god.
And, well, Jen not letting up at all, still staying out there. Still trying to extend the edge guard.
I like that wait on up B there. When you get hit, you have a second before you can grab ledge. Jen, understanding that, waited. And then waited that 1 second and did not beat back to ledge. Pit can afford to do that. Pit's recovery isn't going anywhere. But yeah, no, it's been very interesting to see this Pit. Not something that we haven't seen a Pit in a top 8 in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the Pit was used to get here. It's a top 8, but here we are.
Yeah, and great shield. And you can see, even with Pit, a character that maybe they don't play a lot, Jen is so aware of Fawn and what she wants to do with Duckhunt that he is able to still interact and punish these very common things. If F-Throw's going to do it. Pit does have a kill throw.
Yeah, F-Throw is quite strong, kind of deceptively so.
And F-Throws, killing F-Throws are some of the strongest killing throws because you're going to generally at ledge, be facing the ledge if you grab someone. That's why they were shielding. So incredibly strong, or very good usage of that. Something you don't see a lot, and something that Power doesn't have. You have to do a roll through back throw there. So nice showing there. Using all of the tools. Trying to get a back air there. I think there's more that you can get off of that back air, but you have to get a specific hitbox.
I am noticing here also that in a lot of situations when both Fawn and Jen are scrapping, Jen tends to engage in some sort of roll away. I don't know if Duckhunt has any sort of way of punishing that because
You're getting the play pigeon into up air. A classic. One of the classics. Up there with like Moby Dick and stuff. Yeah, outdoor Bayo, not going to get anything, but that's such a scary position when you get that upward hitbox of Bayo and not the outward one, because then you're above pit, and it is so hard to land on pit, as you've seen Jen show over and over again with these various up airs, the nails, just the juggling in general. That might be death.
Pigeon. I'm missing the confirm.
I think there was not SDI, because SDI doesn't really matter there. I think it was just kind of like a weird angle that got caught by that. Oh, I love that. Has a lot of lag, but you go so high up, Duckhunt can't reach you in time. And this is one of the first times the Fawn's truly had a lead.
Yeah, I think Fawn's really sort of, doesn't look like it, but kind of slowing down the game, setting up all the traps that they need. Using the gunman, using the can, using the play pigeon, and if it's not on top of you, you're not in a bad spot.
Yeah, but that was so interesting because there was no can out there. So Duckhunt was just having to be Duckhunt, and when Duckhunt doesn't have can, the disadvantage can struggle sometimes. You can still use clay pigeons to the flame one projectile, but it's not the same. It doesn't cover the same area, and it doesn't cover as strong of an area. Yeah, trying to get that DI mix up, knowing the forward throw will kill there, and attempting to get the DI in on down throw into the up air, which is a kill confirm. Don't DI that in at kill percent. But 82%, that's racking up. Yo, what, one clay pigeon confirm? Two clay pigeon confirms.
I am noticing that the gunman setup doesn't generally one right or right, not the one that's dropped down, not a little bit higher. And I wonder if it's because Jen's been riding up the side of the wall on every recovery, like the gunman just won't catch.
Yeah. Which, something that is, oh my god, I love that, oh my god, that roll in was so well timed. Unfortunately, the can started going off at that exact moment, so wasn't able to get much off of it. Great positioning there from Fawn, understanding that, using her can to the best of its ability, and that's death.
I do wonder if some DI could have saved that, but at 170, I mean, pretty much anything will kill.
Yeah, and Clay Pigeon would still kill there at points, I think. You have to get like one with an entire stage to work with. Gunman's gonna kill there, Bear's gonna kill there, Effel's gonna kill there. And yeah, just maybe not the best DI, but not terrible DI, so might have just killed regardless. Do we see a stay?
I honestly, given the characters that Jen's been using, I would love to see another one, but it was thing with this bit.
I would have loved to see a Jen Roy.
Jen Roy.
That'd be so funny. But yeah, going straight back onto the pit, going into another game, and staying on battlefield, fighting on, as the music will tell us. Like this is the color palette swap, I believe.
Yeah, by both of them, actually.
Yeah. Both of them are very common. They play a lot of the colors of their characters. I think Jen only ever plays default Pally, so interesting to see that, given that I've known that he swaps colors a lot on other characters. But it is here, and yeah, Fawn is now, this is looking like the Fawn we've expected. Setting in these traps. Might have been caught off guard those first two games, but has adapted and is now making Jen fight for everything. This is why Pit isn't the best character. He has to fight for everything.
I think Fawn's figured out how to sort of set up the zone. I mean, Pit is kind of slow, and I think it's in a few games for Fawn to figure out, okay, like, where do I set up my trap so that Pit really can't get in?
Because Pit's kind of slow, but has a nice effective range. So it's a little bit harder there. Not too bad on the ground, though initial dash can be pretty good, but and then anytime you have multiple jumps, you can weave a lot. Yeah, see that initial dash, pretty strong. It's the run that isn't that good. And nail speed, super not really there. But
bit of a raw F-punch there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, these arrows are really annoying, but they don't really seem to be doing that much. During much less one more knockback.
But one thing it is doing is it's setting up, so Jen is getting the air dodge with one of them, right? And then with the next one hitting the no air dodge Duckhunt, and then being able to set up different edge guards and getting a lot off of these edge guard situations. Well, not these last 2 games, but well, now that's going to do it. But has been getting a lot off of edge guards.
So notice that almost every time Fawn is forced to recover low, and it's because of these arrows, where Jen is basically controlling the area that she can take up. But by Jen shooting these arrows, he's basically saying, hey, I'm gonna make you recover this way, or you're gonna die again by one of these charged arrows.
And once you go low, then you're dealing with Pit who can just come low with you. They have the ability to go super, super low with their recovery and then hit you and kill you. Like, you're at death percent now if you get hit by a drag down fail way down there without a jump. And oh, that was so scary. Because that F smash would have killed. And yep, not going to get it just yet because something that is having to happen is it's not, the arrows aren't working when can get set up and do that and stop then from being able to run off and hit Fawn. But now low, yeah.
Sometimes having no hitboxes with that recovery, it is really, really hard to make.
You have to use can, and that's why you see Duckhunt throw out that can out there. But when you're that low, you can't throw out can, you'll die. So Jen, understanding the situation, going very, very low and confirming the kill there, taking a lead here.
I'm finding it really funny how the movement of can is really similar to Pit.
That's death.
Oh, that's gonna be it. Oh, maybe not.
I thought it was death. I didn't realize Duckhunt can get back from so deep.
I think the huge air dodge is definitely helping.
Yeah, great air dodge. Like a fantastic air dodge. 56%, that's nothing. This is very, very doable here from Fawn. Just has to get a little bit set up here. Great usage of the Guardian Orbitals, 83. This is getting scary.
Oh, missing the tech. That does not happen ever.
I don't think she was expecting the hash attack. I think she was expecting to be able to get Can above the ledge and hit Jen. We'll have to see on the replay here, but I believe she's going to think that she's going to get Can over ledge. It got hit by the arrow, slowed it down, went under the stage, got the tag. That's so unfortunate, but great showing there from Jen, showing that he has a great character.
Yeah, we're seeing